Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
how's your weekend been?
It's been good. It's been non eventful.
That's good.
Yeah, it's been nice.
I've been enjoying being able to go outside,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been hot. But
Yes.
I've been gardening. Yesterday morning I woke up at 5:30
Mm-hmm.
and I went outside in my pajamas
Oh
and
my goodness.
started trimming my petunias
Uh-huh.
and my rose bushes.
Mm-hmm.
I researched what I need to be doing. I've been pruning them all wrong, completely.
So, what did you have to do differently?
Okay, so I thought deadheading meant you just pluck the dead bloom or the spent bloom off of it.
Yeah.
Well, the rose bush, the knockout rose bush, you actually go behind where the bloom is,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a little bulb looking thing, and you snap it off.
And that helps it to continue to grow and
Regenerate,
regenerate.
yeah.
That's neat. I
And
did not know
then
that.
the petunias, I thought you did the same thing. I thought you just pluck the spent bloom out. Well, you don't. You actually trim off that whole little pocket that the bloom was growing out of all the way down to the vine itself.
Really.
So I learned something new.
So that's our tip for gardening 101 today.
Right.
That's what we started our video with. This is supposed to be about our girls that are graduating this
Right.
year. But in case you needed to know about gardening,
I got you.
your petunias and your knockout roses,
Yeah,
now you know how to
exactly.
prune those back.
Prune them right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we could offer that information.
I've got 102 next week.
Again, I tried to not laugh, but I cannot help it. You are something serious. Did you really like wake up at 5:30 and go, you know what? I'm going to research how to prune my rose bushes today.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I kept wondering like why they're kind of like wiry looking. They
Yeah.
weren't thick and full with
Mhm.
blooms. And so I first called my dad
Mhm.
and he told me about those. And
Yeah.
he FaceTimed me. He's so sweet. He FaceTimed me to
Aww.
show me how to do it.
At 5:30 in the
Well, it
morning.
wasn't 5:30 when I called him. I called him Saturday.
Okay.
But yesterday is when I went actually and did the whole pruning. But I YouTubed petunia pruning.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay. So now y'all don't have to YouTube or Google. You can just watch
Just
our
ask
podcast
Jen.
and ask Jen. She is the gardening expert now. 101.
You know how to garden, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
See, I don't. I need to learn.
It's not as difficult as people make it out to be. It's just a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but
good.
it's fun. It's very rewarding.
Hmm.
I didn't plan anything this year. I know Nick has planted some, but I did not plan anything
Yeah.
this year. So, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, we've been busy, or
Very
I've been
busy.
busy this week with
Yeah.
Miriam's graduation.
Mhm. Yep. She
And
looked absolutely stunning.
thank you, my
It's,
baby.
I know. Are you sad?
I don't think it's hit me yet.
Really? I think it is, but she's not moving away.
Yeah.
So I think it really hit me with Chris whenever he packed up and left.
Right. When y'all had to deliver him
Yes.
to campus.
I was like, oh
I
no.
know.
It was very, almost not depressing, but it was just very sad.
Right.
I think because he's your first child, he's my first child to graduate.
Mhm.
And for you, he's not your first child to graduate, but he is your first,
She.
excuse me. It's been a long day.
I know. It's
She
okay.
is your first,
Yeah.
biological child to
Right.
graduate. So,
And then Robert graduates next
yes.
or this coming Thursday.
Now, are they going to have a normal graduation or are they going to?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be at the football stadium.
Okay.
And Chet said there's only like 20 graduates, I think.
Really?
Yeah. So.
They have a very small class.
Mhm.
Well, that's nice that they're getting to go ahead and do their
Right.
graduation.
When is Abby's?
June 26th.
Yeah.
So she has a prom.
Yay.
So she gets to do prom. If they keep it, it's June 12th.
Mhm.
And then she has senior night, senior banquet, and then she'll have rehearsal, and then she'll have graduation. So it's kind of all clumped right in there
Right.
together. So it's going to be a busy month.
Yeah.
In June.
It's gonna fly by.
Mm-hmm. But I think I'm not as it's not that I'm not sad,
Right.
but it's not as emotional because you've already had one graduate and
Mhm.
leave, and so I'm kind of prepared for it. But she is my baby,
I know.
so I'm gonna have empty nest.
Well, we're gonna fill those.
Yes,
we're
we
gonna fill
better.
that.
We need something to do.
I
because-
know. We're going on another adventure.
Yes, we can't tell where our adventure is yet.
No.
We'll tell that before
Yeah.
we end. But
Well, let me tell you.
Okay.
So, Durham Miriam, like when they walk in,
Uh-huh.
the graduates, okay, they're walking in to
Mhm.
what is it Pomp and Stance? The music.
Mhm.
Okay, so they're walking in.
pop and circumstance.
Pomp and Circumstance.
I think that's right. We're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we graduated.
Okay, so this girl face
Are you
plant.
talking about the one who tripped?
Yes.
Do you know she did that on purpose?
Yes. But when it happened, I was like, oh my gosh. I was so embarrassed for her because, I take on like other people's emotions.
Yes.
My dad looked at me and I was like, and Chet turned around. He was talking talking to me. And I was
Yeah.
like, quit talking about it. Because I knew that she was like dying inside. And she went to her chair and was like brushing her knees off. And
Are you
everything. I was
serious?
like, oh, poor thing. And then I found out she
She
did
did
it,
it on
Rebecca. And
purpose.
then she made it on ESPN.
Yes.
How cool.
I never would have imagined somebody doing that.
I
Not on
know.
purpose. Like I've told a couple of the kids, to dance across the
Right.
stage or act silly, but I would never expect somebody to do that. Not on purpose.
It was hilarious.
You know, my luck,
though.
if I tried to do that, I would not be able to get back up because things don't go well for me if I fall down.
But I was just like mortified for her.
You
But I'm
want
so
hide for her?
excited though that it wasn't real.
Yeah, and she's got to be, it's funny because it kind of livened up, something
Yeah.
that was so not serious, but it had been such a sad thing that they weren't going to
Right.
get to have it.
In a
then,
trying time.
yeah, and then she and she pretty much perfectly face planted
I
right there.
know, and then, like, they
and
were-
nobody helped her.
No, and people are like comparing her to LeBron James, and they were asking. I read some of the comments on ESPN,
Are you serious?
and they were saying how some people were like, I don't understand why this is on ESPN, and people are like, well, don't you see it's on a football stadium, and the E stands for entertainment and all this stuff, and I'm like, people just laugh.
Yeah, don't
like,
be so
where's
tight.
your sense of humor?
Man, if we would have done something like that,
I would have died.
my mom probably would have left. She'd been like, it's not my child. I'm not watching that.
Oh, God.
But I was kind of like, not frustrated, but when I first watched it, I didn't know that it was a joke either. I thought, they're making fun of this poor girl. But nobody in front of her or behind her tried to help her up.
Because they probably all knew.
And they may have known, but I was like, either that or they were just like on cue. You know how
Yeah.
you're like nervous?
Yeah.
If you've ever been in somebody's wedding, and you have to walk down the aisle and you're just like,
You're
something happened.
in
Yeah.
you're
in the
like
zone.
in the zone.
Yes. You're like in the moment. You're not thinking about anything else.
Mm-mm.
I really thought the person behind her was going to step on her because they wouldn't help her get up. But she got up just as quick
She
as she fell down.
did. She was brushing them knees off. I was like, oh, she probably tore up.
Yeah. You really thought she hurt herself?
I did.
Mm.
It was so funny.
How was it when you were there? Did it get quiet when she fell, or did they really not pay attention?
I really don't know because I was that nothing else around me. Like I said, I heard my dad looked at me and then Chet turned around and I was like, shh.
You thought you were gonna help her from the stands?
Because I was like, don't, you're making it worse.
Oh,
She's so
man.
embarrassed.
Bless it. I wonder if she got the money.
Abby Middlebrooks.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She did good.
I did not know that was her.
Yeah.
Well, we know her. Isn't that? Did she have a sister?
I think so.
Yeah. Nick, don't we know them? He's not paying attention over there. I think I know who that is. I'll have to. I did not know that was her.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
I know.
Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't her uncle our youth pastor at our church?
I don't know. What church? Which one? Grace Point?
No, when you came, didn't you come to visit with us at Santa?
Oh, yeah, once.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so. I think her uncle's.
Quit tapping.
Okay, I'm tapping. Sorry, making noise.
So,
Anyway, it's a nervous habit. I apologize. So anyway, we were supposed to be talking about our daughters today and
yeah.
women and them graduating and what advice we would give them
Mhm.
or what we would tell our younger selves if it was us.
What would you say?
You want to know really what I would say?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say pack your bags, girl, and go wherever you want to.
Yeah.
And don't pay attention to anyone around
Uh-uh.
you. You have the rest of your life.
Fly
Go.
wherever. Let your heart guide you.
Yep. Yep. But just do it.
Yeah.
I know that's.
Don't be afraid.
Mhm.
Don't be afraid.
Don't let anything hold you back. Don't
Mm-mm.
second guess yourself. You know, have confidence and be secure within yourself. A lot of that comes from putting your faith in Christ and your
Mhm.
relationship right with Him. But I would not, if I can even tell myself now, that's something you want to tell yourself every day when you get up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Don't focus on their opinion.
Because it's your life.
It is. And when it's all said and done, at this age, are you friends with anybody that you went to high school with? Really?
I mean, acquaintances.
Right. But did you focus on that when you were in high school?
Oh,
Like you were so
yeah.
worried about it? I mean, I see them on Facebook. It's not that they don't matter,
Right.
but they would probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
I should not have put so much emphasis on what was going on then
Mm-hmm.
because you had the rest of your life,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I would say just have a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Go do things fun. Take your girl trips, go on road trips, you
Yeah.
know, travel. Go see whatever you want to. Because we
Mhm.
didn't do that.
No.
We got married young, had kids young, and now we're just now getting to the point where it's going to be quiet. And what are we going to do? You don't want to rediscover yourself at almost 40.
And that's what we're having to do.
Yeah. So stay true to yourself
Yeah.
and love big. Smile often.
Don't settle.
No, don't. Don't give up on your dreams.
No. Let's see. I found this really good quote. Hold on.
You disappeared.
I'm back. And I love it. It says,
Pause for a brief intermission.
I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smile, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special place your heart has ever known.
Wow.
I love that.
I think that you have to, not have to, but if I could tell them, be okay with being free to be yourself and just
Mhm.
laugh. Laugh at yourself and don't take yourself so seriously. Instead of waiting till now, you know, to be okay with those things,
Mm-hmm.
just laugh.
Yep.
Because things are gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's no stopping it. You're
Right.
not in control. They're gonna happen. You're gonna have heartaches. You're gonna have bad days.
And don't guard yourself from those because that's when you truly miss out.
Right.
Like for me, I did not play sports.
Mm-hmm.
I was in like choir for a little while, but
Yeah.
you know, that's with, I don't know, it's just different. But I feel like I missed out on a lot because I was afraid of messing up.
Fear of failure.
That's part of real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you know, and I'm so thankful that our children play sports
Mm-hmm.
and they know what it's like to lose a game
Yeah.
or lose a match.
Mm-hmm. I think it makes you a lot stronger
I do too.
in a lot of this, in a lot of aspects in life because you're prepared for what that feels like to fail and then come
Mhm.
back. I tell Chris and Abby that all the time.
And it's not
Not about-
easy to lose,
No.
but it's part of life and it's how you handle it and how you
How you
handle
come back.
yourself. Yeah.
How you come back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never too late.
Mm-mm.
But if we could tell them, do it now.
Yeah.
enjoy life, go hiking, go do whatever go do whatever you want to do. Go
I
have
want to
fun.
go out to like the Midwest and camp.
I want to take a road trip.
I know.
Like I want to pack the car.
What if we rented one of those Volkswagen vans?
Are you serious?
Yes, and we bought like matching sunglasses, like the round ones.
Like true hippies?
Yeah,
Yeah. But if it breaks down,
we'll get it fixed.
oh my gracious.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be fun.
We could do that for our 40th birthdays.
Okay. 40th birthday.
A year and a half to plan.
A year and a half? Please, it's not that close.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jen. Mm-mm.
We're
I'm
gonna have the
hiding.
time of our lives.
We better. So
you better start saving that money.
okay. So we're gonna rent a Volkswagen
Bus.
van.
Yeah.
True hippie style.
Mhm.
With our
A
round
blue one. I want a blue one.
like the teal blue
Yeah.
and white? Yeah, we can do that. Where are we gonna go?
We're gonna go across the country.
Oh my god.
Drive all the way to California and up to Washington
I wanna go
State.
do that. Oh, that would be fun. Go all the way to California.
Yes, we could go to the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Don't get out your geography skills.
I'll put together our folder.
You'll put together a folder for our trip. All the places that we're going to
Mhm.
stop.
Yeah.
So we have to stop in Texas because
Yeah.
I want to go to Magnolia.
Yeah.
You know where that is, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to go there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Because
And-
it's beautiful. They have like the silos there.
Yes.
And they have the restaurant and the store, but it's almost like they have nightlife there because they have bands that come and play. They have
Cool.
places to shop.
Yeah.
So I really want to go see it.
Yeah, so we'll go there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to go to Arizona. My aunt lives in Arizona.
Okay.
And we could see like the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
We could go to Las Vegas, but not
Yeah.
like,
In the crazy parts. We're not
Right.
going there.
then we could go like to California,
Mm-hmm.
go to LA.
Oh my goodness.
Have to go to the
Yeah.
Dash
Okay.
store.
Okay.
And then up to Washington State.
And then come
And
back.
then we could go to Niagara Falls too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, I'm already planning it. It's
How
gonna
long
be
is that going
great.
to take
I
us
don't
to do?
know. We've got all the way from January 20th to February, what,
See,
12th?
Yes. So we're going to have almost a month to go
Yeah.
on this trip. We're going to celebrate our 40th birthday for 4 weeks.
Yes.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Because you never get to turn 40 again ever.
That's right.
So,
I've got this, girl.
okay, well, you plan it for us.
I
And we'll be
will.
good to go.
Mhm.
Okay, so is there anything you would like to say to Miriam? Because we have to make them listen to this.
I
So,
know.
they won't listen to it when we're sitting in front of them.
I
So maybe
know.
they'll listen to this.
Well, I love the person she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I look at her, I'm so proud of who she is. Now, obviously, she makes mistakes and she does things wrong. We all do.
We do.
But she's so brave. She's
Mhm.
braver than I am, I feel like, even now.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't apologize for who she is. She is just who she is.
I thought Abby would be like me and always say, I'm sorry. But she doesn't.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Miriam is strong. She'll do fine. She'll do
I
fine.
think she needs to be a little more humble. But I think that'll come
It
with
will come.
time, with age, with maturity. But I think she's a good girl.
Abby's turned out pretty good. too.
Yeah, I think going camping with both the girls,
Mhm.
they were troopers.
Oh, they were. I mean, they did get a little aggravated,
Yeah.
but they were okay. I mean, they had a good time.
Yeah,
But Abby is the same. They're different in different ways. But she is very strong.
it was hilarious watching them. We were trying to get back on the kayak
Oh, my.
after lunch.
Oh, yeah. Well, they kind of looked like us, which
I
is funny to
know.
watch because the way we were in the beginning when we were getting on our kayak and they just jumped in and got in the water and looked like
know.
pros. But then,
But
you
they
know,
both got in the kayak on the shore.
yeah,
It's like, how do you think y'all are going to get in the water?
they did.
Because they had to both get out of it
Yeah.
to get in the water.
Well, watching them after lunch to try to get back on it, I
Oh,
saw
it was
you
so funny.
and I saw me. It was hilarious.
I know.
This is like watching our younger selves.
Yeah.
You know, trying to communicate and get back on this boat. But they're both very stubborn in a good way.
Yeah.
But they're very strong.
Yeah.
Not. I say that like in the kindest of ways because there are things that they've dealt with that we didn't have to deal with growing
Mhm.
up. I mean, some things are similar, but everything they've had to go through with their senior year, and I mean, they're just over it. We probably would have been sitting in the corner crying
I know.
for months because we couldn't have graduation. I mean, they didn't get senior prom, which you didn't go to senior
Yeah.
prom, and it wasn't all it was cracked up to be anyway. But
Yeah.
you know, there's memories that they miss. But I see a lot of maturity,
Mhm.
you know, and growth over the past year.
Yeah.
But Abby surprises me every day. She's a lot stronger than I was at that age.
Yeah.
She's way more like prepared for life.
Mhm. And they don't have to have it all figured out. I know that you said before we started that you know you wish you could share.
Where Abby was going.
Yeah.
But she said she's going to make it a surprise. She doesn't know if she wants to do nursing school. She has two options. If she wants to do nursing school at Troy Montgomery, or if she wants to do dental assistant / dental hygiene.
Mhm.
But that's always been kind of a love for her because she's had to have so many
Right.
things done, you know, braces and surgeries and stuff. And so that's very near and dear to her heart.
Well, and both are very rewarding fields.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know Miriam, she's going to go to AUM for elementary education, and she was able to be a teacher's aide at the elementary school for a kindergarten class this past year, and she really enjoyed it. So she's going to do that. And then Robert got a scholarship to walk on and play, or not a scholarship, but a spot to play on the field. Not on the field, on the basketball court at University of Montevallo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and hopefully he will, you know, prove himself because he is a hard worker and get a scholarship because that'd be
awesome.
great. He did get an academic scholarship.
He did?
So yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
I think that not talking, you know, about them, but I think another thing that I would want to give them advice about is that if you decide that you're not going to college, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of things that you can do that you don't have to get. So there's probably some parents out there probably going to kill me for saying that. But
I mean, but it's true. Like they can learn a trade. Both of my brothers did that. Trey, he went to school to be an electrician, and now he works for Allegasco, or it's Spire now. They were bought out. And then my brother Justin went and got his diesel mechanics license or whatever you get.
That's what Abby's boyfriend is doing.
Yeah, and works for Lift One, and you know, it's done really well with them. So
I don't think you have to necessarily. There's so much as parents we want our children to go, but as parents we need to remember too that it is their life.
Right.
And we've taken care of them for 18 years and they have to make a decision about what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, forever, because we're not going to live our lives through them. We shouldn't.
No.
So we just have to be there and help them along the way. Now it's time to let them fly out the nest.
Yeah.
Scary. We're getting old.
We're not old.
Well, it feels like we're going to get really old. So, we'll wrap it up. So I guess we need to end where our next adventure is going to be. Not our road trip when we're 40, but we found a little hideaway that's not too far from here. And it's called Nakalula Falls, is that right? In Gadsden. And there's a big waterfall there.
There's trails and waterfalls, and you can camp.
Yep. So we're going to go check it out.
Yes.
And we'll do another video so you can see if that's a place that you want to go. Because we went back to Jackson Lake.
Yeah.
And I think when we went the last time, he told us that was the busiest that they had been in a very long time. So now we're going to have to find another little hideaway to start going.
Well, and
in.
I found it for us because one of Steele's friends posted it on his Snapchat story, and I messaged him. I was like, "Where is this?" Because it was so pretty, and they travel quite a bit, and so I was hoping it would be around here.
Yeah.
And when he told me where it was, I was like, "Oh, this is great."
It's not that far.
Yeah,
So I'm excited.
I know, me too.
But no more. We're going to get some good shoes
Yeah.
because I'm not slipping in the mud anymore.
No,
We shall see how that goes.
you didn't slip the first time.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
Oh, not the first time.
Right.
No, the second time we went with the
Yeah.
girls. Yeah,
Mhm.
busted it right in front of everybody. Now I'm
Mhm.
paying for it.
I know it.
It's okay. You just have to sit on a cushion like an
Get
old
that
woman.
manipulation.
We're not going to talk about that. Okay, so we all hope you have a well. We hope you, not all of us, but just me and Jen.
Yeah.
Hope that you all have a wonderful day.
And week.
Yes,
Blessed week.
yes, and hope that you enjoyed our little advice segment for
Yeah.
the girls growing up. So,
Aw.
all right, have a wonderful day.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Ta ta.